What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? This your boy No Filter, and you guys with a video stream today again video. And this just came to my mind 2 minutes ago, so I decided to do a video. As I like I said before in the previous video, when thoughts come to my head, I have a hard time remembering this stuff because the older you get, the more it's hard for you to remember stuff. But this video is right here. It's called MGTOW. Ever since I became a MGTOW. And in this video right here, and it's, I'm gonna talk about love and relationships and women and everything and how I view it. But this video right here is like, if you were, I'm saying not hardcore MGTOW, but if you were MGTOW, you actually practice the core elements of MGTOW. You're gonna understand what I'm talking about in this video. So basically, let me get to the grunt stuff. I'm gonna give you a small brief analysis of it, and then I'm gonna show you what basically the grunt of this video. Basically, the reason why I call it ever since I became MGTOW, this is talk about how I look at life, how I view life for women, love, relationships, friends, family, life aspect. And it's like, I'm looking at it from a red pill aspect. So for me, when I say it, ever since I became a MGTOW, this is more like I look at life different here, So in the grounds of this video, I want to talk about that. So basically, let me get the synopsis of this video. All right, the reason why I was coming up with this video, it just came to my head 2 minutes ago. So I decided to do. I said I'm gonna do a video and stream about it. So I'm gonna do a video, so I stream about it because it makes more sense. Is the reason why I'm doing this video is that, especially if you MGTOW, you can kind of relate to it. When you take that red pill, when you finally leave that plantation, you say, you know what, fuck love, fuck marriage, fuck tradition, fuck wife and the kid, fuck all your blue pill friends giving your blue pill friends giving you fucked up marriage advice. You taking advice from women and all this other crazy shit in the world. Is like they want to give you, what I'm saying, like they want to give you fucked up relationship advice, or you let the women in your life constantly try to hook you up with women. You got your mom, your sister, you got your nieces, your nephew, you got your women in your family constantly hooking you up with females. But when you wake up and you finally take that red pill and you become MGTOW, I mean, yeah, you go through the red, you like Stanford Mental always say, you go through that red pill rage, you get frustration. First there's anger, there's frustration, then there's anger, and it's like if you did, and if that anger is bottled up, and if you have no self-control, you lose control, or you start to do crazy shit, or you hear stories about how some guy done flipped out and killed some females because females rejected him. Elliot Rogers, a couple years back, a black dude, he killed 2 females. So, but the reason why I think the reason why this video is so important for MGTOW is like ever since I became a MGTOW, ever since why it's so important for MGTOWs to understand is that just because you took the red pill, you still gonna have those blue pill urges. I mean, don't get me wrong, you still gonna have blue pill urges, but basically when you become MGTOW, you look at things from a different aspect and different culture of life, different, especially living in the Ghana society where everything is about the female, women empowerment, and it's like men don't get empowered. So the only time they really telling men be empowered is be a slave and get married, and all the other blue pill bullshit they try to tell men you need to do this, you need to do that, and all this other crazy silly shit they be giving out. So but let me get to the grounds to this video. That was the synopsis of it. The reason I'm making this video today is that I feel like ever since I took that red pill, man, I gotta say it's probably one of the best moments of my life. I've been MGTOW ever since I was 14. I just didn't put a label on it. But like ever since I became a MGTOW, bro, I've been looking at shit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like when I was a blue pill type of guy, I would listen to R&B music, and I used to get that thought when I would listen to R&B songs, R&B love songs from like old classic groups back in the day. I would want a girlfriend, wife, and wife and kids, and I wanted the house, the white picket fence, in the garage, and I want a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Even not just even that I would be out. And this is my blue pill days, and I will be out, and I see guys holding hands with their girlfriends. Like, man, fuck, I want that shit, man. I want a significant other. I want a soul, man. I want somebody I can spend my whole life with. But the older you, like I said before, the older you get, the more things you start to experience things, the more you start to look at things from a different aspect, especially when you take the red pill. And also not just talk about not just loving relationships, but also when you watch comic book movies. If y'all know about me, I'm a comic book writer myself, and you write comic, you watch comic book movies. I can't watch comic book movies the same now because I'm a red pill type of guy. Like Superman, y'all know about my dad was a big Superman fan. Like I look at Superman back in the day, and I see Superman as a blue pill simp. And let me explain to you. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. Lois Lane's always getting into trouble. So Superman got to go out his way to save her because she's always doing some silly shit. But when I was a blue pill type of guy, I thought that was kind of cool, you know, to go out there, go out there, risk your life, saving for the female and all this other crazy shit. But the reason why I also not just look at life from a different aspect, or like I addressed in the early videos, like one of my previous videos, like how you guys check that video out. It was called When You Can Get a Girlfriend. And I address about how my women in my family, my mom, my sister, everybody's asking me when I'm gonna get a girlfriend, when I'm gonna get a girlfriend, and it's like, ever since I became a MGTOW, ever since I took that red pill around 2013, 14, whatever, 15, when I started took my, I've been MGTOW since 14, but still, I just never came across, I never heard about MGTOW until I got to become an adult. But like when I was blue pill, I gotta say, one of the difficult aspects of like looking at life is you look at life like traditions, that you look at life from a small different aspect of it, right? So when you look at, I said, when you look at life, when you look at life in the blue pill aspect way, like you follow tradition, you going out there, you risking your life for a woman, you following advice, like you see your male friends get married, so you get married because that's the thing to do, or you got websites and you got articles trying to tell men, if you ain't married by 30, or you don't have wife and kid, you're irresponsible, nobody cares about you. And it's like you're brainwashed as a from a time from when you was a baby, to as you was a kid, to a preteen, to a teenager, to a young adult, to a grown ass man. You've been pre-programmed by women in your family, by society, and by the Ghana society, that you need to get married and wife and all the other crazy shit. But like I said before, when a man takes that red pill, when you take that red pill, you can't go back. And that's why I'm not here to lay rules, put rules to MGTOW, to say, oh man, if you a MGTOW, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be dating, you shouldn't be getting a girlfriend, you should not be having sex with females. To me, I had sex 2 times. This shit was overrated. I'm gonna make another video about that. But like, I'm saying, like, my point is, like, for me, I can't get a girlfriend, man. To me, if I had a girlfriend, I took that red pill, man. I can't go back to that same blue pill self. I still have a blue pill rages, don't get me wrong, because it's a fucking struggle with this shit, balancing the blue pill and red pill, but trying to be red pill, but while still being blue pill, because it's that the way men have been programmed and been born and raised to just, risk their life and put their life on line for a female. But the reason why I say, when you a guy and you take that red pill on, what you end up doing is you start to see shit from a different aspect. You start to see things from a perspective that you never saw before. It's like when you see the Matrix, and how, Morpheus says, he says you can take this blue pill, live in this world, live in the world that you live in now, or take the red pill and see the world for the see how fucked up the world really is. And it's like he takes that red pill and he starts to see shit for what it is. It's kind of like me. It's like when I finally took that red pill and I finally discovered MGTOW, I came across it. For me, is that, I gotta say, it was probably one of my biggest moments, because one, when I start looking at shit differently, not only I saw women different, not only the way I start, like, because I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. Before I became MGTOW, I was one of those guys who was highly frustrated that girls didn't find me attractive. I was mad. I was upset, mad at myself. I was pit hard on myself. I was always this. I'm gonna give you a detailed look on my life, but still, like, I was a hardcore simp, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was a hardcore blue pill simp. I think we all been there before at certain aspects of our lives. But when I got into a point in my life where I got to the point in my life where I said, fuck this, done. And I took that red pill. Not only it cleared my mind and I got more clear, but I started to embrace the fact that, you know what? Being alone is good. I've been alone my whole life. So technically I've been alone my whole life. So whatever. But like, I realized that these girls rejecting me was the best thing ever. Rejection is the best lesson from, is the best way to protect yourself from being hurt, right? So when I used to get rejected by these girls, or by the time when I was a virgin at the time, girls used to make fun of me. And this is before I ever became MGTOW, I was like, man, fuck, I was highly mad and frustrated. A lot of my male friends made fun of me. And when I was like, when I finally took that red pill, man, it was probably one of those biggest moments. Is the day, man, I said that I took the red pill. The day is like that. The moment I took that red pill is the moment I started realizing the fact that, man, my life is different, and that, you know, these women doing me a favor. And it's kind of like, you know, I look at life. I'm not super religious, not really religious, but I do believe in God. But it's like, you know, it's like they always say God put you things, like you go through things in life on purpose. Like God had you go through things in life so you can learn the lesson. And it's like you can either be one of those people where you go through some shit and you don't learn the lesson and you make the same mistake twice, like a guy get married the first time. For his first marriage don't work out. He's like, well, I'm gonna do this shit again. It's like marriage is like a casino, man. That shit is like that women are designed to take your money. That's how the world designed it is. And it's not really women's fault. It's just the gangster society. It's just that women benefits from marriages. So for me, but the moment I saw it, ever since I said when I decided to become MGTOW, I gotta say it was one of the best moments ever in my life, because one, it gave me that moment of clarity. I was starting to see things different from a different culture aspect. I was able to see things from an aspect, from a culture standpoint I didn't see before. Like I look at comic books. I can't look at comic books, music the same. Like even when LL Cool J did this song, I Need Love. I fucking hate that song. You know what I'm saying? Like romantic comedies, I can't watch them the same, because to me, my mindset now as a MGTOW is more like women are dangerous. They're toxic, man. And like not all females, I'm saying the vast majority are, but like still, like I'm saying overall, like my point is like when you become a MGTOW and you take that red pill, man, you can't go back. It's like one of those things where you take that red pill, you can't go back. You start to see shit different. You start to look at comic books different, comic book movies different, comic books, entertainment, music, whatever genre it is. You look at it different, or you may see a romantic comedy and you see a woman putting a guy like, or the guy's interested in the girl, and like you watch a romantic comedy now, when you was a blue pill type of guy, you'd be like, oh man, oh man, you know, that was romantic, that was sweeter than what he did. And then you see it from a red pill aspect, and you see the game she's playing, she's playing hard to get with the dude, and the dude just like he's getting all frustrated and shit, she playing the game with him. And it's like when you a red pill dude, you be like, man, fuck this shit, I ain't putting up with it. So it's like my point is, like, I keep trying to tell people, like, when you become MGTOW, man, and this is for you guys, you begin as a MGTOW, and even you experienced guys too as well. When you become MGTOW, it's a different type of feel, man. It's an ideology, and I know, you know, MGTOW over the years been getting attacked by the media and other great shit, but like overall, like people have different opinions on the subject. So when I tell people, you know, I don't discuss MGTOW now in public, because it feel like you do that shit, you try to discuss that shit to a purple pill or a blue pill type of dude, and it's like the motherfuckers ain't trying to hear that shit, okay? But like I gotta say, I look at life different now. Like I used to be one of those guys when I was I was a blue pill type of dude. When I was a blue pill, I used to be traditionalist. I used to think it was a man's job to provide for women, provide for women financially, do all that kind of crazy shit. But like I said before, when you take that red pill and you get out of that traditionalist bullshit mindset that the feminists, not the feminism, but feminism, the government, these guys in society constantly telling men be a cuck and get married, none of the crazy shit. I used to want all that. But now older I get, I turned 29 this year in October 15th of this year. And the older I get, the more I realize the fact that women are dangerous. That, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, you can have the most perfect woman. There's no such thing as the woman, because I think the wolves are fucking aliens and some bullshit. But like overall, like my thing has always been, ever since I became a mid, I told myself that, you know what, I can't date. And for me, my rules for me is, for me, I think getting involved romantic with female at a point in my life now, it will be a waste of time. One, because my mindset is different from somebody else's. I'm not that same blue pill guy that I was before, where I used to date women, and I used to, like I said before in my previous video, you know what I'm saying, when I had a girl, the last time I had a girlfriend was one of my previous streams I did before, talking about when I had a girlfriend and what that experience was like. It was fucking hellhole, talking to her on the phone all goddamn down all the time, all hours of the day, even though I saw her in school previously. And it's like, man, like having a girlfriend, it was a drag. It was like a fucking job in itself. Like always making sure she fucking happy, not making sure, you know, when she broke up with me, how I took it hard and stuff like that. So, and that's why I be at the age of 14, I decided to become MGTOW. And this is before I ever heard the term. So for me, it's like, you know, I don't want to drag this video out too long, but drag this video out and stream video so I stream too long. But like I said before, man, closing in my closing thoughts here. Um, I say, guys, when you become MGTOW, just understand this is for the beginners, even the guys that's very experienced guys that's been MGTOW for a couple of years, or you've been MGTOW for years, but you never put a label on it. It's just the fact that when you become MGTOW, man, you look at shit different. You start to see things from, you start to see the world for really is, not how society sees it, how society tells you to supposed to see it, but you see it from your aspect. Like a lot of guys get married and they like, you see, I have a lot of male, I have a lot of friends, a lot of homies I know personally. They engaged, they married, and all this other crazy shit. They're dating, they got girlfriends, stuff like that, and they girlfriends suck the life out of them. And I see this different to me. I'm one of those people where I don't gotta go through. I don't have to go through something to truly. I don't have to go through something to truly experience it. So this is your boy No Filter, man. I love you guys. MGTOW for life. Love the MGTOW community. This your boy No Filter. Peace and love. I'm out. Love you guys.